Today at MJ's Audio and Auto, we got a 2008 Infiniti M35X doing the starter. And if you are blessed with doing this job, and I say that very sarcastically because it is a pain in the rear end, I just want to give a few tips. Now that I've got the starter installed, I'm gonna give you some do's and don'ts. So you don't have to disconnect this steering shaft. I would not recommend it. You will face problems with alignments, especially if you didn't mark it before you removed it. And I'm going behind somebody else that took this apart and I got to put it back together. But I'm not saying that you should do this. I'm not saying this to be an advantage to the removal, none whatsoever. This is the way I do it. Y'all can always comment to tell me if you did it another way. I didn't remove that engine mount right there, but I did remove this bottom part, the mount for the shock. So you just take that off. I believe that's a 14, and then you got the nut on that side, bolt on that side, that's a 17. And I removed the sway bar link from here, and what that did, I was able to get a pry bar like this one and put it right in between right there. You see how I got it right here? And then that'll give me the space to push down on the control arm to give me enough room to remove this part of the shock. Once I got that removed, you're able to slide the axle through. I could have possibly did it with the spindle still on, but I just wanted more space and wanted it out my way. So I took it off all the way. But anyway, and removing the axle, if you can see, let me get a good angle. It all sucks, I'm sorry. But it's 3 bolts. Let me just get under the car. Still can't really see it, but let's just look at the old piece. There you go. So it's 3 bolts right there that you got to take out. They are 12 millimeters. Take those out. Depending on how the position of the axle is situated when you start working on the job, is going to determine where those holes sit. But anyway, it's 3 of those. You take them out, and like I said, once you remove this part right here from the shock, you'll have the room, the free space to just move it. Now, you will get stuck. It will get stuck. The body of the axle is going to get stuck between the engine mount and the subframe part right here, which is probably why they recommend removing the mount. But again, I didn't do that. Once it got right here, and it got stuck, I just went under the car with like a long extension and a hammer and just beat it through here. You're not gonna damage nothing. So I just beat it through here, out and through, and once it got here, I was free range to just move it because, again, this piece wasn't there. So installing it, reverse or removing, of course the starter part is easy. There's plenty of videos on how to remove the starter. This was more so just to show you what to do to physically remove the starter from under the car, from out the car. So hope this video helped. I just wanted to throw that out there because I just got my ass kicked, but no more, because this is the way I'm gonna prefer to do it from now on, to just give me my space to get that starter out and get it in. And of course, once you get the starter out, you got all this space where the axle is to just, you know, you can grab it right here and just pull it straight through. Same with putting it back in. All right, y'all have a nice day.